Yeah. Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Happy Monday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. What's going on with this market right now? What's going on? Casper actually had like 120%. Casper, CSPR, 120% gain in 7 days. That was pretty awesome. A lot of people wrote off the token and or the network. But 120% in 7 days, that's a good sign for some great stuff. So it looks like that network is going to be able to participate in this bull run. But Hugo Filion, CEO of Flair Networks, had a very, very interesting interview. Very, very interesting interview. We're going to cover every second of that interview. It was very, very, very interesting to say the least. Very, very interesting. So we'll get into that as well. We're still trying to figure out what's going to run first. Is Songbird going to run first? It's gonna be interesting to see. I don't know. We got a few bucks, got like $400 or so that I may want to do something with. I don't know yet. I don't know if I want to keep it in stables. I don't know if I want to add the Songbird. Don't know. Still trying to decide. Still looking into that. Good morning, Devon Steve. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope all is well. What's going on, Noah? It's Noah Cockwell. Says, good morning from San Diego, CJ. Hey, good morning, bro. San Diego. Nice. Good morning. How are you? I visited San Diego a couple of times. Nice. Very nice. Got some good beaches, right? Appreciate you checking in this morning. Guys, do me a favor and hit that like button. We always like to have just as many likes as we got viewers in the stream. That really helps to get the channel out to more people that are hanging out on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. And they don't know that a new financial system is being built right underneath their nose. They don't know, Noah. They don't know. We got to let them know. A new financial system. We need a new 1% in this country for sure. We need a new 1%. Those who really give a darn, right? We need a new 1%. So we can help bring these people into new financial systems instead of hanging out on YouTube watching videos of people getting their hands stuck in a crocodile's mouth. That's not great. That's not great. That's not good at all. We're going to go with the numbers. We'll pull up CoinGecko here. We'll refresh it and see what's good. Again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you. It's looking like Bitcoin is like at 90,000 again in a few $100. We'll get into that. Solana's killing the game right now. I don't even know what to say. It's just killing the game. But we're going to refresh CoinGecko and see what is good. See what is good over there in those streets. As long as CoinGecko does refresh. XRP is what? It's what? I'm waiting for CoinGecko to load properly because I'm seeing some crazy numbers for XRP on the 7-day and on the 30-day. Cali Cat is in the building. How are you, my friend? Swag79, what do you think XRP's potential is for the future? What do you mean, my friend? Do you mean in its use case? Or do you mean in its price, Swag79? Noah Kokwa says, yes, sir, the beaches are the only thing keeping me in California. I hear you, my guy. I hear you. Because, yeah, I hear you. I hear you for sure. Carl, you said you saw that video? Oh, you talking about the one with, I saw that. It was a good laugh, though. Yeah. Swag 79 price. It's gonna participate in in this cycle, unlike 2021. I'm still in my range, 12 to 26. I know it's a big range, but that's where I am. $12 to $26. That's where I am. And I'm going to be so happy for all the XRP holders who were able to keep and maintain their bags and really cash out in 2024, realize the profit, and then expect a 95% drawdown from whatever the all-time high is going to be this cycle, whether it be 12 or 26. Hopefully, XRP and the XRPL will be a better risk-adjusted risk adjusted reward asset because of stable coins launching, because of institutional volume being on the ledger, because of AMM liquidity pools, but that has not happened yet. So this will still be a speculative bull run until we see those things, right? So speculation is speculation. 12.26. $12, $26 is my range. Swag 76, swag 79. Let's see. All right, let me go over to CoinGecko, make sure this is good. Bull run cycle, Noah Cockwell. Bull run cycle, which should be ending the quarter 4 of 2025, maybe quarter 1, 2026, if it extends a bit. But I don't see it extending any further than that. So my plan is quarter 4, 2025. I don't see a quarter 1, 2026 for the bull run, but we'll see. Oh, so no wonder. Bitcoin's back up to 92 again. All right, let's go over to CoinGecko here, called Noah, and let's go over the numbers. We like to say on this channel, Noah, let's go over the market, because the market is doing what the market does. Let's go over these numbers here real quick and see what's good. Yeah, we got rain. First of all, this internet in this development, this brand new development is the worst ever. And you throw in rain. You throw in rain also. Oh boy. Forgive me. I'm apologizing in advance for any buffering in this live stream or anything like that. All right. So according to CoinGecko, the total cryptocurrency market cap is 3.24 trillion. Nice number. Bitcoin is currently trading at $92,148 again. I love to say that. It's trading at $92,000 again. On the 30-day, Bitcoin is up 35%. Ethereum is trading at $3,152 again. On the 30-day, Ethereum is up 19%. Solana is trading at $241. And it is up 54% on the 30-day. XRP, the beloved, is $1.15. XRP on the 30-day is up 111%. On the 7-day, is up 96%. I'm so happy for the XRP holders. We've gone through a lot of stuff. Let's see if we can't reach the new all-time high, the previous all-time high of $3 and something cents. Not previous. Well, I guess it's the previous all-time high. Not the 2021 all-time high, which was that cycle little run there. We only got up to like $1.80 something. I'm talking about, can we get back to that 384, get the $4, get the $5, and I'm gonna really be celebrating with my XRP fam. So there's XRP. So we is $3.75. I mean, it's kind of is what it is. I'm just going to take the wins whatever I can get them. Let's see, 100,000 BTC, 20%. And then the alts will probably do their thing. All right. So we is trading at $3.75. And so we on the 30 days up 81%. So XRP done surpassed Dogecoin at 65 billion in market cap. And yeah, it's going to pass Solana. It'll be back to the number 3 spot again. Before this cycle is over, it'll be back to the number 3 spot again. It is. It will. It is what it is. I tell them how much I love them. Well, Miss CryptoCeej is she's the one. She's my godsend, Where would a bro be? Where would a bro be without his godsend? You know. Uh Man, some dreaded phone calls I got to make today. 51%. 151%. Snatch some of this stuff up. It felt like was generally its best performing cycle. Like XRP's second cycle was its best performing cycle. Dog with hat, the meme coins up 34%, trading at $3.53. The world. Interesting to see. And Bonk closely behind. Those are two Solana meme coins. Bonk is up 113%. Let's see what else we got going on in this market, Noah, that we should share. It's kind of, I don't know. The Cosmos token's up 42% on a 30-day. There's not much there. Yeah, that's kind of it. The market, again, fam, is just doing what the market does. I still don't understand why the Radium token is just exploding. Radium is like the first DEX, if you will, in Solana's ecosystem. Is $1 billion market cap. I don't know what's going on with the token, why it's doing what it's doing, but it is 160% up. Awesome. Jupiter, the beloved Jupe token. It's up 36%. Solana ecosystem, DEX, and some other things. I love Jupe. For sure. Undo, there it is, up 30%. RWA play. If you didn't know, Cali Cat, Undo, the RWA play is up 30% on this on a 30-day. We'll take it. We'll take it. I got out of my Marinade stake Solana and I went to Jito stake Solana. I hope I didn't mess up. It doesn't seem like it is up as much. But in any case, that's what I did. Yeah, I traded my Marinades for Jito. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't see Jito stake. So there it is, fam. The market is doing what the market does. We're going to celebrate when and where we can. Everybody's excited, right? Because the market, some good numbers for sure. Let me see. Let me do this. Get rid of this. Guys, do me a favor. Hit that like button on the way in. That would be super, super cool. We always like to have just as many likes as we got viewers in the stream. We really, really appreciate that. Anders Starhog, how big is your jewel kinetic bag? Not big. Not big at all, man. Not big at all. John Moss is in the building. What's going on, John? John, did you hit that like button on the way in, bro? Did you hit the like button on the way in? John says Flare is going to miss the bull run if they don't get F assets live. Yep, they will miss the bull run if they don't get F assets live. Christian Heine says, before you ask, I am very well, Siege. Awesome, bro. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you guys checking in this Monday for sure. I can't wait to cover this little interview with Hugo Filion about Enshrined Oracles, Flare as a whole. Really, really intriguing. Can't wait to share that with you guys. It seems like a lot of people watched my video that I did in the wee hours in the morning last night about jungling. People tuned into that. I was just telling the truth. Dude is on one right now. Bro is on one. He is on his A+ game right now. His A+ game. What's going on, David Allcoin? How are you this morning? Good to see you. Absolutely good to see you. I've been on this thing of trying to earn as much dirty, nasty fiat as one humanly possibly can. I just been not in crypto. I'm talking about in the traditional world, getting some dirty, nasty fiat so that I can invest. I'm talking just side hustling any way, shape, form possible to bring cash flow in. You guys are doing that too, right? You guys are doing that too. I mean, cash flow is, we got about 10 years to make, get as much dirty, nasty fiat as possible and be able to invest in acquiring assets We got about 10 years. So you guys are doing that. You got a little side hustle, got some cash flow stuff going on, don't you? Miss CryptoCeej has an awesome cash flow business. You guys should check it out. I'm telling you, my marketing experience, I was the Facebook ads guy. I was the build the funnels guy. I was the lead magnet guy. I was the, email writing, the copywriting, all that. Miss CryptoCeej's thing is 95% done for you. I mean, cash flow is awesome. 4-figure days is awesome, baby. You should check it out. Links in the description of this video. For sure, you guys should check that out. Isam, what's going on, my guy? My man. Hope you're all well, bro. Life is great, Isam. Appreciate you checking in. Hope you guys are checking in. Wait till you guys hear my story at the end of 2025, what I was doing to earn some dollars. Yep. To earn some dollars, to get more Bitcoin. Get more Bitcoin. Absolutely. You guys are doing that, right? You're doing whatever you can to get more BTC, right? Trey's in the building. What's going on, bro? Trey, Flare really is going after what I think will be a fruitful niche. I agree, my friend. They're in their own lane, for sure. They're in their own lane for sure, guys. Do me a favor, hit that like button. That would be awesome, awesome, awesome if you guys did that. If you didn't do it, no worries. Just to collapse the chat real quick. Go smash the like and then come back and hang out with the CryptoCeej fam. So what did I do? I went over the numbers. How many you got? Let's go over what's going on, Pooky. Let's go over to this video from Hugo and take a listen. Makes you feel all yummy inside. Take a listen to Hugo here. Let me see if I can't find it. Here it is here.
Value. And I understand that mentality. You have to differentiate between the technology and the value. It has some logic to it.
You have to differentiate between the technology and the value.
Just about finance. I think myself and my team wish we didn't have to be associated with most of the people in the industry. What you see when you go to conferences, most of what people are talking about is either nonsense or incredibly dull. Development dollars could have been better spent on improving the technology. Blockchains need the ability to handle much more data and more computation. This means that people can build rules. Let's say you wanted to create a truly uncensorable Twitter. A way to do this would be using a blockchain, but you couldn't handle all of the users and data. So you need to take that, do that computation somewhere else. If I could truly find the score of a two-player match, I can create a betting market between the world's largest gamers. People started using Bitcoin in places like Venezuela to hedge out insane inflation. There's not too much you want to do actually on the blockchain. There's not too much you can do on the blockchain. Hi, my name is Hugo Fillion. I'm co-founder and CEO of Flare. Flare really is the only blockchain which we describe as third generation. It enshrines data directly into the chain. First generation being Bitcoin, simple transactions. Second generation being Ethereum, adding logic to those transactions. Third generation, Flare, adding data to the logic. Has just hit about 1 million wallet, 100 to 150,000 daily active users. So they're bringing value from other blockchain ecosystems to Flare to be used on Flare with the data provision services that are provided by Flare within the blockchain environment. You shouldn't be doing anything based on trust because you don't know the counterparty and you don't have any legal recourse. Essentially what DeFi is doing today is it's using a trust-based model, which is very similar to TradFi, except is that TradFi are bound by laws, whereas an Oracle provider has no laws. In order for DeFi or any other application that relies on data to be valid, you need to have a way to secure those oracles that is clear, open, and provides a similar sort of safety as the blockchain itself. We think the best way to do that is to put the oracles fundamentally into the chain, bring DeFi actually decentralized. I grew up in London, which is pretty much the world's financial center at the time when I was growing up. Very small startup community, very little technology community. The financial markets were the only choice, and obviously a place where one could potentially make large amounts of money, which is very interesting to think about when you're 17. I suppose the macroeconomic, and that's always been a things I like to think about. So I studied risk and financial engineering, worked at a number of hedge funds in London. After about 7 years, I decided that I was just trying to eke out financial returns in order to make essentially myself richer. So I left finance, went studying machine learning at UCL in London, and that's where I met my two co-founders. And I knew I probably wanted to be a founder. And when looking at machine learning, it's heavily dominated by very large companies, and therefore gives you no opportunity really. If you look at OpenAI, he ran Y Combinator. I certainly didn't have anywhere near his network to do anything in machine learning. One of our co-founders had built inter-vehicle communications based on a distributed network like Bitcoin. And I'd had some exposure to blockchain from people I knew in the financial community. Ultimately, it was a very interesting idea to me that we could do everything, especially financial things, without having to care about the counterparty. And I think that was one of the fundamental reasons why blockchain at the time, and still does, promising technology. So we started Flare in 2018, and we had a very small office in the basement, someone's photography studio. But as we were a team of 3, I think 1.5 desks. At the time, they didn't enjoy the benefit on Ethereum of smart contract. Essentially, the largest source of Bitcoin was known as wrapped Bitcoin, which is managed through a custodian, essentially antithetical to the concept of Bitcoin, meaning you're relying on a middleman in order to use your Bitcoin on a smart contract platform. We started looking at, okay, well, how can we get the data around Bitcoin? We devised a protocol to be able to get that data from Bitcoin to build a bridge that is over collateralized, meaning it has more value securing it than the amount of Bitcoin that has been bridged using that bridge. And in order to do that, we needed price. So we ended up with these 2 data protocols. The first being a protocol that allows you to quickly and securely get data from another blockchain, and also to be able to prove that a particular thing hasn't happened on that blockchain. And that's pretty key. So originally we designed the data protocol just to be able to build this bridge for Bitcoin. Ultimately, we very quickly realized that those data protocols were much more interesting, that we could bring in data from any open system, pretty much any system in a decentralized way. That's the key point. It's decentralized and it has security. So this allows you to do everything you can do in DeFi today, but with Flare. That's just the first step. What really interests me is then, okay, what can we build with that? This means that people can build rules of an application they're building. Second aspect is then for us off-chain compute. Far more data from other sources than can be used.
Okay. Did I really just do all of that without sharing the screen? Hold on, what's going on? Did I just do all of that without sharing the screen? Like, what's going on? What's going on right now? I thought I was sharing the screen.
By the chain. So where are you going to use that? Improve very, very large amounts of data, but you need to be able to use that off-chain in order to build applications. So I think the blockchain today is at the limit, more or less, of what can be built. And then you add in further compute. And that's when we can start building applications that people actually want to use. So for me, the first and most interesting thing to do is genuinely decentralize and make uncensorable social media or news platforms or video platforms. We see an increasing set of issues in the world where there is very high censorship, where people are struggling to express their opinion. Another set of applications around gaming. Ultimately, the experience that blockchain has offered to gaming has been so inferior to the Web 2 or existing gaming product, it really hasn't taken a tool. But there are interesting things you can do when you essentially financialize components around gaming. If I can truly understand what has happened in each computational step of a game, then I can give people skins. I can give people assets based on exactly what they've done. And those assets can be real and tracing there. So the last area that learning, or as most people call it, artificial intelligence, distribution of users. Again, there's not blockchain. I suppose the decentralized and interesting place.
There's the Wi-Fi again. There's that Wi-Fi. Sorry, fam. Sorry about that. Let's try this again.
Ability to force other people to use your medium of exchange. Bitcoin doesn't have either of those two things, but perhaps it has one other thing. Rather than forcing people to use your medium of exchange, but to get them to voluntarily use it. And that's interesting, but you'll never convince people that don't want to be convinced, especially as an awful lot of people have a reason, a financial reason, not to be convinced about that thing. If you take away the it's a monetary asset side of the equation, it's fairly nascent technology. I think being able to distribute computation and consensus will become more and more useful over time. Essentially, there is value in being able to come to consensus across some item of data across various different verticals. You know, our biggest space, the space we're most interested in researching, thinking about, is around the outputs of machine learning models. Probably provides the answer to what is blockchain useful. My exposure to finance was really post the large financial crisis. The ideas around what something is worth fall apart when currency is printed. People were making trades based on an expectation of government action rather than based on any fundamental strength in the economy. The sort of large excess of capital that was put into the markets post the GFC really led to a position where valuations were massively out of whack. And so when you spend your days thinking about the idea of taking the fundamental thing that values assets, it's a very interesting thing because it removes that ability of a group of people to pervert essentially the entire transmission mechanisms of all financial markets. And that's what has happened. The idea that there could be a technology that removes that from the equation is very, very appealing. People started using Bitcoin in places like Venezuela to hedge out insane inflation that was collapsing their currency. Crypto broadly has solved the question of how can I move dollars across the world really quickly and easily without having to enter an IBAN. The DeFi that is built fundamentally around essentially a dollar-based stablecoin system and native tokens, because that's essentially what DeFi is. And I think that could expand as people use crypto tokens more, whether it be stablecoins or the native. So if we're lucky, Flare will be one of the key components in how people use data on blockchains. That's what we're building. That's essentially where we're going. We're not a smart contract project focused on Ripple. We have a much, much larger ambition, and that ambition revolves around data and off-chain compute. So in 5 years' time, I'd like to see a non-trivial percentage of the data that is used in blockchain being sourced from Flare, regardless of whether it's being used on Flare as a chain or whether it's being used on Ethereum or any other new chain that comes up. Success to me would be that the data came from Flare, moved from Flare. In 5 years, it's feasible that our off-chain compute strategy could result in applications that go way beyond DeFi, way beyond having value for speculative reason, and much more involved in people's day-to-day lives because it's a valuable application in and of itself.
That's good stuff there. That's good stuff from the CEO over there at Flare. It's good stuff, Pooky. Mastermind 5, what's going on? Says Hugo is a goat. I hear you, bro. XRP cookies. Says Hugo doesn't care about speculative bull runs. He's a utility man. He is. He's a real world use case guy. He's hard on the digital asset space as a whole. I mean, he said blockchain is essentially at its limit. I think it's interesting. He also said that he would, if he had his druthers, he would prefer not to be associated with the vast majority of people in crypto. That's an interesting statement for sure. But he basically understands what the market is right now, and kind of recognizes that a lot of people are here just for gains and not really about increasing and improving technology. You do have to wrap that around how many 100 years or whatever it is of the financial rigging that have bankrupt people emotionally as well, right? That's an important thing. I think a lot of times if you're blessed to be in a position where you get high income as a job, you don't see the despair everywhere else, right? So if you're fortunate to go to a school like Hugo went to and then be blessed with a good high paying job, you don't see the despair. You may see the challenge and the ugliness of the financial system, but you don't see what it's causing, which is, in my view, why people are so big, why they're coming in to the digital asset space desperate, right? Because they've been hoodwinked and bamboozled by the financial system. It's not like they woke up one day and said, I want to be desperate for essential living, right? The financial system has kind of put them in that spot, right? So there's that. And you do you get the people coming and it's greed? Sure. You get that, especially from, I believe, especially from the people who create and start these projects, right? But don't think that they came in well off. They came in unwell off, because the vast majority of people in the world are not well off. People who start projects, not well off. The people who buy crypto, not well off. The people who make the rules, not the people who make what do I want to say? The people who enforce the driving laws, the people who enforce the energy laws, not well off. There's only a few small percentage of people who are well off. Vast majority, not well off. Right? So there's $200,000-$300,000 salaries. That is not well off. And if the vast majority of people in this country are not well off, how are the people doing in other countries? You got to understand that. People coming into crypto are coming in from just not well financially, which makes them a little desperate coming in. David O'Coin, what's going on, bro? Are you talking about DMing me, bro? David? Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button on the way in. That would be super cool. Super cool people. I think for the most part, people are good people and they want to do well and they want to help others do well. But, the system's been rigged against them. This is the way for people to get out and kind of recoup and get better. That's why I say we need a new 1%. We need a new 1%. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon are the good guys, right? We need a new 1%. We need a new sloth of, decamillionaires, 9-figure people, and billionaires. We need a new one. We need a new group of those people. You could reach me on Twitter, or you could reach out to the email for the channel, bro. My Twitter handle is crypto_ceej, CEJ. Right. So that was the interesting stuff from Hugo. I mean, that's a strong comment saying that, if he had his druthers, he'd rather not be associated with the vast majority of people in crypto. That's strong. That is some strong stuff. So, what's going on with the USDX listing on Bitmart? Weren't we supposed to be waiting for this USDX? Weren't we supposed to be waiting for USDX to be getting listed somewhere? What's going on with that? Let me go with X because I believe a fan of the channel uh, said that it was a Bitmart listing exchange for USDX. Miss CryptoCeej loves nature. So apparently there's a massive hawk hanging out outside. Here it is right here. Is this it? Yeah. Moonchaser shared this. So Hex Trust said, thrilled to announce the exclusive primary listing of USDX on Bitmart. Available for immediate trading. All right, let me see let's go over this, guys. Did you guys know this? Trade USDX, a one-to-one USD referencing stablecoin intended to be fully backed by cash and cash equivalents, available 24/7. USDX is brought to life by, whatever this HTDA is. Hex Trust Digital Assets, I guess. Trust tokenization ecosystem and the first native stable on Flare. All right, so let's see, 11:18, 9 a.m., that's already happened. Withdrawal on the 19th, 9 a.m. Trading pair is USDX and stablecoin. What is this Bitmart? All right, new, it's a Hex Trust USDS developed in partnership with Clearpool on Flare. As an EVM-compatible Layer 1 blockchain, Flare Network offers a secure, decentralized environment for accessing high-quality data from various sources, establishing USDX as Flare's distinguished stablecoin. USDX will also serve as the native stablecoin and gas token on Ocean. What's Ocean? Ozean? I don't know what that is. The blockchain for RWA yield launched by Clearpool. So Clearpool is going to launch an RWA blockchain, just very, very similar to Mantra out of the Cosmos SDK. Interesting. This listing marks a pivotal step in building liquidity for USDX, a cornerstone. It's a cornerstone of the Ocean ecosystem. So Flare's network stablecoin is going to be the gas token on this OZEAN, which is Clearpool's RWA. What say you? That's interesting. Did you guys know? I didn't know Clearpool was going to come up with their a blockchain for RWAs. I thought Clearpool was just doing their thing in the RWA space. All right. Moonchaser says, digital asset custodian Hex Trust has announced the primary listing of USDX in the Bitmarks exchange. Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff. What you got going on here? Imminent, F assets imminent, she says. Stablecoins like USDX are key for DeFi growth. Players' collaboration with Clearpool offers real-world yield, benefiting F asset agents by leveraging locked collateral. So I know there's something with USDX that we can do in order to get some yield. So that's cool. What is this here? Oh, there's people talking about Flare. New all-time high for daily transactions on Flare mainnet. Set your whatever, because we're releasing an in-depth breakdown on Flare very soon. Thank you. Oh, Flare community. Share the partners as well. So that's good. I guess these are people talking about building on Flare. how easy is it to use your technologies? Building a Flare has been a valuable experience as Enshrined data protocols provide reliable foundation for integrating decentralized data for AI apps. We see significant potential in Flare's ecosystem for advancing projects that merge blockchain with machine learning. And we are excited to explore further apps in decentralized AI. Flare's unique ability to offer high quality price data across chains has been invaluable. And we look, okay, awesome. People singing the praises of Flare networks, which is going to be Flare's technology, which is going to be awesome. So I don't know. Bitmark, you know, Bitmark is Bitmarked exchange, Bitmarked. Let me go over to Clearpool real quick. This OZN, this OZAN revolutionizes DeFi by integrating RWAs in a compliant and user-friendly manner, enabling users to earn native yield on-chain automatically. And USDX is going to be the gas token for this. It's okay. So anyway, the revenue generated from Clearpool Prime, dynamic pools, credit vaults, and the USDX pool were combined and used for the buyback. All right, so I know we heard about the USDS or Clearpool. Clearpool has been pioneering this movement even before RWAs were even a term. Clearpool has tokenized 640 million of financial assets since launching in 2022. The upcoming launch of this OZEAN, OZEAN, the blockchain for RWA yield, is set to elevate the ecosystem to the next level. There it is. There it is right there. So that's awesome to see. I mean, Clearpool, I know the big wait for the F assets is getting this USDX. There you go, David. David's Pooky says still can't mint. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this minting thing. I don't know if you got to do the Bifrost clear cache thing again. I don't know. Have you done the Bifrost? If you're using Bifrost, clearing the cache and all that data stuff from the Bifrost, I don't know if that's it. Property Rich is in the building. What's going on, bro? So that's some big news, man. That's you know, Bitmart exchange, cool. I hope that people will be able to get that there. I don't think that we don't have anything over at Bitmart, but that's good. That's interesting stuff. That's very, very interesting. I know we're waiting for this USDX. They said they got to get enough USDX going so we can get these F assets. Right? We want these F assets. We want to get them launched. So that's some good stuff coming from Flare. Let me see if was another thing that I wanted to share with you guys. I was able to get some F Doge. I was able to do that. Oh, everybody's sharing this interview. All right, so are you ready for the FTSO version 2? FTSO version 1 will be deprecated on November 21st. Only V2, version 2 data providers and delegators will earn rewards. Switch today if you haven't. And then they also got like a list of those who haven't done it yet. So V2, FTSO V2. People are funny. People are really, really funny. So, let community share that. Flare put this out as well. Did you know you can get liquid stake tokens on Flare networks with Scepter Flare from Scepter LS and Flare E from Dinero XYZ. Instead of locked funds, LSTs allows you to earn staking rewards while participating in DeFi. So this is really, really good. Really, really excited to see where this is going to go. I will see if we can do a little bit of minting and redeeming. Pooky says still can't do it. Yeah, no worries, Property Rich. No worries. No worries, bro. No worries. Appreciate you checking in this morning for sure. Let's see what's up with the F assets. I got a few $100, not, just not a lot of dirty, nasty fiat around, like 400, 500 bucks. That's it. And I'm trying to think if I should get some add to the Songbird bag or Property Risk says, from what you are now saying, I will have to go back, although I did catch the first 30 seconds. And yes, you need to go all in on Songbird and Flare. This is going to change your life after F Assets goes live. I agree, bro. I agree for sure. All right, let's see if we can do a little bit of minting and redeeming because, that's what we do here. We participate in helping the Flare ecosystem. All right, let's do this. Grow, develop, help them test. Let's see, Pooky. I did get some F Doge. I got 1,000 F Doge, man. Let's see. Let's see if we can't do something. All right. Let's connect. Let's disconnect. What got going on here? FireXRP, Bitcoin, Doge. Let's disconnect. And let's reconnect. Let's see if we can't do some mint and redeeming. Let's see. Let's try to connect. Nope. See, getting this refresh. I'm getting this refresh error. I don't, man. It was just, let me disconnect. Uh-huh. I don't know if this will make a difference. Yeah, so I'm still getting this, now I'm getting this little message here, so I don't know what's going on. No Bitcoin, no Doge now. Nope. So it is what it is, Mint. Nope. Nope. So nope, still not working. Still not working. Still not working. So we can't do that. But well, should we go into some of the Flare ecosystem Spark decks and Scepter and see what's going on over there. We should do that. Let's see. Let's go Kinetic. Let's see what's going on over there. So, in any case, 30 nasty fee, I got to put it to work. Yeah. When you throw a VPN into the mix of a dead zone for Wi-Fi and a laptop that is like a small laptop, you get this. You get the spinning thing. All right, let's see. Let's go over to Kinetic. See what's good there. Hold on a second. Let's do this. Just let's connect the wallet. All right, now we can share the screen here real quick. Just got supplied that wrap ETH over there. On Kinetic. All right, there it is. They got some good TVL going on there. Total supply 10 million, total borrow 2.8, almost 2.9 million. It's pretty good. It's pretty good there. Let's go over to SparkDex and see what's good. Are you guys participating on these things here? You're on Kinetic, providing a little liquidity, 48% APY, 48%. Let's see, SparkDex.ai. Let's launch the app. Yeah. Connect. Interesting. They got Bybit wallet now as an option, and Quantum wallet. The BitGet and Bybit wallet, that's a massive thing right there for wallet extensions. SparkDex, I'm telling you, I like them. I like them a ton. Let's see here. So hold on a second. Hold on one second. Gotta be careful here. I think the liquidity pools are pretty cool. Why would there be no rewards there? I'm confused on that. Why would there be no rewards? I'm confused about that. I don't know what's going on with that. That's Flare. It's only $165. Is it Epoch not up? It's 14% now. Wow, that's jumped down a bunch. That's jumped down a bunch. 14% currently, but you know, that always changes. The wrapped ETH USDE TVL 478,000 is not bad. 116 APR is pretty good, actually. There. 51%. This wrapped ETH Flare ETH. That's a liquid staking Flare ETH. That's a good one in my view. 10,000. 10,000. All right, let me get back to the chat. Property Rich says, yes, I watched that. Wow, that interview was very interesting. It really was. This is a very interesting video. Pooky says, Spark Dex and Blaze Swap for me. I may go back to Kinetic. I hear you, bro. Pooky, I said, I'm riding with Flare until the wheels fall off. Kinetic, let's see some rewards. I should know when the next thing is. Portal. Flare. Nothing going on there. Emissions. Available, locked. Nothing to claim. Yep. Spark Dex. Yep. Yep. Let's see. Let's get out of this wallet. Oh, I gotta do this first. Disconnect. Connect. 1 second, family. 1 second. Let me check some. What's going on with this connection thing? It's not connecting. Error. Please try again. Coinbase Connect is interesting. Let's make sure I got it off. Let's try again. Huh. I don't know. The app is saying connection request error. Please try again. I don't know. Hold on 1 second, guys. I don't know what's going on. Not connecting. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, nothing to claim there either. Small biz, did I see small biz doctors in here? Or they're not. Oh, that's the more monkey business. What's going on? Everything is pumping, but not P Daddy. What's that mean? Michael Marchese, what's going on, bro? Property Rich, you might be on to something, or just might be delayed because of fog. Looking over what people have put in the chat, I think FLR not going live just yet is a boss move. This way, there will be liquidity in crypto, and then it can pop. Yeah. Big Sane, what's going on, man? That's an interesting point. I see a Matic 2021 run. Yeah. Kirk Elliott, hey, bro, how are you just tuned in? I'm good, bro. How are you, brother? Appreciate you checking in. So, yeah, as I was thinking that the other day, too, Mike, Big Sane, because of a Songbird's previous all-time high was like 71 cents. Was 71 cents. And what's it at? Is it still at 008? It's just interesting potential. I mean, if it just merely gets to its previous all-time high with the F assets first launching live on Songbird, just kind of feels, not financial advice. Please don't go buy any Songbird or add to your Songbird position because of me, but it just seems like, just kind of seems that way, right? Just seems like it could do something. Let's see. There was something else. Was it Bitcoin stuff I wanted to share with you guys? I mean, I hope you're paying attention and to what's going on with Bitcoin. For some people seem to still think that it's just about price. It's just so much more going on there. Let me see if I got any Ripple news to share. To win some extra XRP. Oh, Crypto Eddie got some extra XRP. No, nice. All right, let's see. Congrats, Crypto Eddie. Congrats. Pierce's Technology put this out. I'll share this real quick. XRPL Snap early adopter campaign winners announced. What a great time for everyone who participated in the campaign to win extra XRP. Congratulations to all the winners and a big thank you for whoever participated. I participated. I did not win, but I do recognize one name here, and that's Crypto Eddie. I love it. Please DM me if you don't have access to the XRPL Snap address you've created. So shout out to Crypto Eddie. This Vincent Van Code shared something. It's interesting. If you're an XRP holder, this week is by far the most exciting and significant than any other in the last 3 years. Gensler's resignation, Trump possible XRP mention. I don't think so. Ripple approval announcement, major U.S. bank announcement. I don't think so. I don't think that stuff's happening. I don't think that's happening. Crypto Writer did a very good detailed thread about the XRPL ledger, but it's not, in my view, what the community needs, in my view. It's just not what the community needs. I think this is important to note. Pay attention. Vice President J.D. Vance elect owns Bitcoin. Vivek Ramaswamy owns Bitcoin. Tulsi Gabbard owns Bitcoin. Elon Musk owns Bitcoin. And every other member of Trump's team, including the incoming Secretary of the Treasury. So I do think that's important. RFK says most of his wealth is in Bitcoin.
The Bitcoin, so I'm a huge supporter of Bitcoin. I was here a year ago at the other Bitcoin conference. I went home with most of my wealth into Bitcoin, so I'm fully committed. I'm a huge.
Adam Back says, if the strategic Bitcoin reserve happens, prepare for seven-figure Bitcoin this cycle. This cycle, with the restrict, yeah, the market is skeptical and meaningful follow through for now. Yeah, so I don't know about that. This cycle, I don't think so. But he's saying if the reserve happens. I don't know if the reserve is going to happen in this cycle. It might happen, you know, in the bear market. They might make that happen, right? So anyway, but yeah, it's good to see all those people. I think that's interesting to see that the vast majority of people in the Bitcoin thing. It's important. Rajat saying another thing here about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the pen that will pop the real estate bubble. The real estate market has become a Ponzi scheme. It's a way to transfer wealth from the lower middle class to anyone who gambles on homes. That's an interesting comment. Current real estate investors bring in new investors by promising easy returns. They never mention or consider their chances of taking a loss. When demand drops, the Federal Reserve has to drop the interest rates. From the SEC, Ponzi scheme organizers often promise high returns with little or no risk. Instead, they use money from new investors to pay early investors and may steal some of the money for themselves. With little or no legitimate earnings, Ponzi schemes require a constant flow of new money to survive. When it becomes hard to recruit new investors or even large numbers of existing investors cash out, these schemes tend to advance. Buy a house, rent it out, let someone else pay off the mortgage. Do this 5 or 6 times over 20, 30 years. Look up, you have a $3 million paid off real estate portfolio and 180 a year of cash flow. Even a small portfolio can life-changing for many. So anyway, calling out what he believes to be the real estate Ponzi scheme. Simon Dixon, OG 2011 Bitcoiner. If not, yeah, 2011 Bitcoiner, I think. Chamath said he regrets selling Bitcoin. Take a listen to this. This is interesting.
More exciting for you
No,
personally.
you know, honestly, you know what I think about? I actually think about all the Bitcoin I sold.
Oof. Yeah,
You know, I had Bitcoin, I
buy.
had a bunch of Bitcoin in my
Yeah.
funds when I managed outside capital. You know, that's I don't know, a $3 or $4 billion mistake in growing now because my partners at the time capitulated and I wanted to be a good team member and we distributed and it was profitable, but obviously I shouldn't have sold it. Would have made
$3 to $4 billion mistake. Yeah, that's an interesting one. That is an interesting one. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat here before we hop off. Let's see. Is that right? No, okay, that's right. That makes better sense. Jungle Link's in the building. What's going on, bro? Good morning, Siege. Life is good, brother. How are you? Michael Marchese says, I heard that PA is putting regs together to add Bitcoin to state treasury. There's already a lot of mining going on in the Keystone State. The capture of smoke, state energy, and tapping unused gas wells. Yeah, Gary Cardone mentioned that as well in the video not recently, not too long ago. He says Pennsylvania, Wyoming, Texas, these states are going to be doing, oh, got the flu. That's not great. Hope you get well, bro. Flus, that sucks. More Monkey Business says, everyone will exit out of the stock market to buy crypto and pay no taxes. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see about that pay no taxes thing. We'll see if they really do something like that. That'll be interesting. But these states looking to do things with their treasuries, you know, strategic reserves, et cetera, et cetera. Look, you're going to want to be in a state that is doing that. And I'm fairly certain Texas will look to do that, especially if they got all the mining going on here as well. But you're going to probably want to be in a state that's doing it. Michael Marchese, you said you have a friend with a huge well that is being used for mining, not pumping the wet gas. Really? Nice. Guys, do me a favor and hit that like button. That would be super, super cool. If you hit that like button on the way in, that'd be awesome. If you didn't get a chance to do so, no worries. Just collapse the chat real quick, go smash that like and then come back and hang out with CryptoCeej and fam. I did a video. I haven't done a recorded video in a while, Jungle, but I did a recorded one about giving you flowers the other day. I did it wee hours in the morning last night. The OG Jungle is in the building. So look, you know what we say. For the channel, we believe, people are beginning to recognize, and certainly we began to realize that we needed to get back to the old ethos of the digital asset space back in 2016, which was, why we have all these altcoins, right? No, why do we have all these altcoins? We have all these altcoins so that we can get more Bitcoin. And when you think about the asset class, is the best performing asset class in the history of asset classes, outperforming the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, real estate. You pick something, gold, you pick something. This asset class is outperforming it. And what's the number one asset in the asset class? What's the best risk-adjusted reward asset in the asset class? What is the asset that historically, currently is netting you a net year-over-year return for simply holding it of 50%, 40 to 50%? Jungle says, thank you, buddy. I was watching it as I drug myself into work in the morning. You're welcome, bro. I hope you get well, brother. I hope you get well soon. So, something to consider, I guess, something to ponder for sure. I like our overall strategy for the channel of a 90%, 10% bag. Absolutely love it. I think it's going to help people establish and maintain wealth. And I think that 10% bucket is going to require due diligence, homework, research, participating. There's nothing wrong with having NEAR and SUI and FLR in a 10% bag. Promised, right? Promising technology. But we want realized promises. We want realized promises, right? That's what we want. NEAR protocol, SUI, and FLR will be a better risk-adjusted reward asset in the next cycle. It'll be a better risk reward adjusted asset, but I'm accumulating 2 of those 3 currently, right? And it'll be a better buy in 26 and 27, in my opinion. FSET's launching, Walrus launching on SUI. I mean, Navi protocol is up, it's doing its thing, but more promises. What are they doing with ZK login over at SUI? What's going on with it? What stage is it at? It'll be further along in 2026. It'll be further along in 2027, which means it's proving itself to the market. It has an opportunity to go up and to the right of the network adoption curve. The daily active users up and to the right and flare networks. This is what we want. This makes our dirty, nasty fiat and purchasing FLR and purchasing SUI and purchasing NEAR a better risk-adjusted return asset. That's all. That's what we want. I know everyone thinks it's just about the multiples. It's just about the 10 or 20x. Right? I mean, who's going to hop into that MAG 7 bag? Who's going to hop into that MAG 7? Who's going to join Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana? Will it be XRP? Will it be SUI? Will it be FLR? That MAG 7. Just remember, Solana's 2021 high of whatever it was, 200 and something, had a 95 retrace, 2022, 2023. 95% retrace from that all-time high. It's never too late to get the good risk-adjusted reward assets. More monkey business says Hedera Hashgraph is on Starlink. Is that right? H-bar. So there it is, right? It's your dirty, nasty fiat, right? Might as well put it to, right, to the best risk-adjusted reward asset you can get. And the 90-10 strategy allows you, in my humble opinion, to still speculate on promising technology, right? The promise of F assets, right? The promise of the FTSOs doing their thing, the promise of more and more developers using Flare networks for data providing in the FTSO system, that promise. So we'll see what happens for 2025. Speculation right now. The speculation right now. Hey, remember I did a video, Jungle, I did a video on Casper, CSPR, a classic example of the 90-10. Casper Labs, people over at Casper built this promising AI technology called Prove AI, talking about it, promoting it, blah, 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 built it out, tested it, it's working awesome, and decided to not put that technology on its own blockchain. Instead, took some money and went over to, I believe, Algorand. I don't know if it's Algorand or HBAR, Hedera, I don't know which one. But they didn't put it on its own blockchain. Casper went through some bumps for sure. The main CTO and the main developers of Casper Network stayed. The Casper Labs people went over to either Hedera or Algorand. But I said, from what I'm seeing, I think that community is going to rebound, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. And maybe it misses this cycle, but it'll definitely be around for the next cycle. But CSPR had a nice little run this last week. So it may get a chance to participate this cycle. So that's what you want to see. You want to see an ecosystem and a community rebound during the tough times, right? That's what you want. And this is what I'm hoping to see from the XRPL, the massive rebound from the drama, from the cloud on title that is the US government. Let's see how it rebounds. Let's see how it launches the stable coin. Let's see how it launches the AMM in its full capacity. Let's see how it launches the lending protocol. Let's see how it garners network attention and creates network new daily active users, thus going up and to the right of the network adoption curve. Casper Network, the CSPR token. I was checking out my portfolio and I'm like, look at that. So those are not bad numbers. I don't know where it's coming from. 226 million in market cap. That's good tokenomics, by the way. Total supply, 13 billion. Total circulating, 12.5 billion. That's good stuff. Okay. On the 7-day, it's up 107%. On the 14-day, it's up 185%. That's good stuff there. They got an active Twitter. I checked that out. That's great. This chart, if I do 1 year, yeah, that's what you want right there. See that? A little time frame there. That, to me, anyway. You know, so we were all around for this, right? It went below a penny. People were panicking. I know there were some people who added. I don't know if I added or not, but I saw a couple hundred more than I thought I spent. So maybe I did. I don't know. I can't honestly say that I did. I don't know. I think I did because I was making a point in the video that I did that I wasn't going to give up on it. But I don't know if I did a thing there or not. But that was good to see. So maybe it'll get a chance to participate. The technology is there. It's just Are you going to go up the network adoption curve? Are you going to create attention, garner attention, attract new builders, new projects? So how do you get those numbers? Right? How do you get those numbers? But I got to tell you, the tokenomics are looking great. And then you look at 99% down from its previous all-time high. Again, that's kind of like Songbird's whole deal with this. Songbird is that as well. Songbird's got nice circulating versus total supply numbers as well, property rich. So, I think Songbird's, so what do we got? We got essentially 99% from all-time high. We got 99% of the total supply is circulating and 200 market cap. That's very, very similar to Songbird, in my opinion. Let's go over to Songbird. Let's go over to Songbird and share that one. Not financial advice. I just noticed kind of how this market works, how these cycles work. Still at 0.008%. So this is about 90%, not 15 billion circulating out of 18 billion supply. It's not as awesome as Casper, but it's still awesome. 15 billion circulating out of 18 billion total. That's good. Market cap is only 136 million. That is awesome. So it's almost half of Casper's. 90, yep, look at this, same thing. 98%, 99% from its all-time high. I mean, those numbers look good, Jungle. Those tokenomics, purely from a speculative market bull run cycle, those numbers look very, very good, property rich. Look at the thing. It's just the same as Casper. Look at the chart. From a purely speculative bull run cycle perspective, these numbers are really, really good. They're really good. Those numbers are really good. Oh, you're on base. You like base, huh? Where are you on base? Are you on aerodrome? Big Sing? So from a tokenomics and bull run cycle perspective, in my humble opinion, Songbird and the Casper tokenomics are just really good. Really, really, really good. Both 99 essentially from their all-time highs. Both got a massive amount of its total supply out in circulation. So you're not worrying about the founders, early insiders, investors, anything dumping on the cycle. Boy, whoo, that looks really good. Jungle Lee says, I still have not rebought into Songbird. Wow. Yeah, I mean, you look at that and I'm like, remember, if Asset's first launch on Songbird is going to be demand for the token Songbird for sure. I think that's when the world gets, what is it? Gets a view, gets a look at Songbird, and they just going to be, the OGs are going to just begin to liking it to Kusama from Polkadot, and right. So from a bull run cycle, I mean, 99% from its all-time high. 95 to 98% of the total supply is in circulation for both Songbird and the Casper token. Right? That's really, 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 really good stuff. Man, again, just from that perspective, wow. Man, oh man, oh man. I mean, what's going on, 10-ton hammer? Those are some just good stuffs. I mean, when you do percentage change for Songbird, I mean, it's pretty good. Alien base. Oh, gotcha. Oh, you're doing your thing in DeFi. Nice. We love DeFi on this channel. Absolutely love DeFi. I was on base using VFAT for a while. Kirk Elliott says, need to get some Songbird for sure then. I'm just saying for tokenomics, bull run cycle stuff, boy. I mean, look at the chart, look at the tokenomics. Not financial advice. I'm just saying from a bull run cycle perspective. But we're going to see. We get these F assets going. USDX got listed on Bitmark. That's awesome. We get enough of this USDX going so that they can launch these F assets on Songbird. I think it's going to be the beginning of people waking up to Songbird and comparing it to Polkadot's Kusama. That's what it feels like is going to happen. It's good to see Lock-In and Retardio memes on Solana doing their thing. That's good. Dog with hat. Good. 10-ton hammer says, yes, sir. Yep. That's kind of how I see it. So we'll see. Boy, oh boy. I mean, that's some good stuff. Those numbers are just really good. I mean, anyone feel like I don't feel like Songbird is doing anything but getting better. Casper had that challenge, and it looks like it's overcome it with that recent move. So that's awesome as well to see Casper have 100% gains in 7 days. That says something as well. So yeah, what's Casper's current price? A little under 2 cents. So in any case, interesting to see that for sure. And we're still early days of the cycle. We're not parabola yet of the cycle. You understand? We're not. And my guess is, 100K Bitcoin, then that typical retrace during the bull cycle from Bitcoin of 20-25%, something like that. Then we see the parabola. That's kind of my guess. It's kind of my guess. So, all right, fam, look, I'm gonna hop off here. Thank you so much for hanging out this morning. I appreciate you guys hitting that like button. And if you didn't get a chance to do so on the way out, no worries. If we could get everyone here to hit the like button on the way out, that would be super, super awesome. It helps to get the channel out to more people, again, who are hanging out on YouTube, don't know about this new financial system that is being built right underneath their noses, where it is their chance to win. Their chance to win. Their chance to make up for the debasement of their dirty, nasty fiat. Their chance to hurdle the hurdle that is 12%, getting poorer every year by 12%. Ten Hammer says the real value you bring is not just great picks, but how to leverage gains once they're made. Thank you, CJ. We're going to keep needing your brain after the booms. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Front run the institution. Yes, sir. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. You got to be able to make that money in the bull and in the bear. You got to be able to increase your bags in the bear and in the bull, right? It's not just about the win moon. You can be in liquidity pools and win moons and make more of the asset that you have. You just got to know what you're doing, right? You just join the Patreon group, patreon.com/golf whiskey mastermind. And let's do that together for sure. Let's create that new 1% together. It's going to be a fun time. All right, guys, look, I'm going to hop off here. Thank you so much again. If you happen to be in that 45 to 50% or so of people that are hanging out, listening to and watching the CryptoCeej, we're trying to take that number down from 55% down to about 25% or less. And you can do your part right now by just hitting that subscribe button. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so that you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this one like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this or perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye.